Hello there, welcome to my another video. In this video, I'll show you how you can create a booking form inside WordPress. I'll use Fluent Form, and first you need to install and activate the Fluent Form plugin. Now let's go to the Fluent Form plugin and let's see how you can create this one. So click on the Fluent Form, click add new form, we'll start from the blank form. First you need to give a name. Right now I'll give the name as a booking form. After that, I'll take name field, email field, and for the booking, we'll take date field. So now if I save the form and preview the design, you can see I can fill up the form, and let's take the August one as a submit date, and if I submit the form is submitted. Again, if I reload the page, fill up the form, click on the August one and click submit, the form still submitted because the date is not validating. So for validate the date, you need to add some custom code on your site. Now let's see how you can get this one. To add the custom code, just go to your dashboard, go to the plugin directory. Okay, before you go, you need to save the form. So go to the plugin directory and click on add new, and we need to add a code snippet plugin. So just search for code and it will show you a plugin called code snippet. I have already added and activated, that's why it is showing like this. So here is my code snippet plugin. Go to the code snippet plugin, click on add new, and you need to add a new code for you. Just go to the description and copy the code and paste it. Right now I will show you how you can change this one. So if I again go to the snippet, and you can see I have already added a validate field for the another forms. So if I click on edit option, you can see the code, and my form id is, let's go to the edit option. You can see my form id is 12, so that's why I need to change the id from 11 to 12. And here is the field name. If I show you the field name, if I click on the date field, if I go to the advanced option, you can see the date times. So instead of date times, I will use another one, so like date times underscore one. So just copy this one, go to the code and replace this date time. After that, on the last section you can see the error message, so you can change this one from there. Right now I'll just keep it as the same. Just save the form. Now if I show you the result, so let's save the form and preview the design. So I'll choose August 2 and submit the form. Again, if I reload the page, now if I choose 2, if I click on submit, that's the error message showing that thank you for your interest, however another couple has booked this day. So user cannot submit the date on the same day. So now our field validation is complete. Now we'll do the rest of the part. So as you can see, I have taken first name, email, address, date, and the date and time field for booking. Now I'll take a section break or step. From step, it will make a step forms. User can add their name, email, and date, and after that they can add other information. So in this case, I'll add the payment item. So let's say payment fields. You can also the payment method, and if you want to add other section, you can add. So after that, just save the form, and let's preview the design again. So as you can see on the my first section, I can add a few information, and if I click on the next section, you can see the payment item. If I select this one, okay, I didn't added the payment method, only offline method is enabled. That's why it's not showing other module. So when you enable other like Stripe, PayPal, and other module, it will visible on there. So right now it is only showing payment offline method. And also if you want to this field like user required, you can just click on there and make this required. For email field, I'll also make this required, and obviously for the date field, the user have to fill up the date until they go to the next step. Now if I again show you the results, if I click on the next, that it is showing the error message that user have to select their name, email, and the date and time to go. Now if in this part, I'll show you how you can add email notification for the user when they will fill up a box. So just go to the edit option, go to the setting and integration, go to the email notification. From there you can enable the email notification. Right now this is status is disabled. Just enable this one, click on the setting icon, and you can adjust your notification. If you select a field and select email, the user will get the email notification. Or if you want to have this email in your email address, you can add another email notification. So let's save the form and create another notification for you. So right now this is a new notification, and let's say this is your email. So you will have this copy to your to your email address. After that you can edit the email body. So if you use all data shortcode, okay, you can see the all of the shortcut are available on there. Just I am using right all data shortcut. That means all data will go to this test email, and just save the form, and that's it. Now user can book the forms, and user will get a notification. You will also get a notification, and enjoy your day. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe for more video.